Live from New York. It's Saturday night.
Jesus, that cracked so bad. All I heard was.
Hello, everybody. I know we got to get pop filters for these things.
Yeah, we do.
They're not expensive.
I'm telling you, I can make them for like $4. All we need is some pantyhose and some what are they called? Those little wooden things from like.
But I can also buy. I can buy them for $4. So.
Yeah, but making them adds character. You know, I mean.
No, I want to be professional.
All right, cool.
Not your shitty craftsmanship.
Hey, you ever thinking about sucking my ass?
No, I imagine it's pretty dirty.
Not as dirty as that tennis bath.
Not as dirty as that fucking Dunkin' Donuts bathroom.
Oh my god! So why'd you think?
Jesus.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Howdy.
That man bun. Jesus Christ. He's already here.
What's going on, man?
Already here in the flesh.
So you mentioned earlier in our last video that Dunkin' Donuts is disgusting, and like I understand why, because of the bathroom thing, but why else is Dunkin' Donuts disgusting? Because I'm genuinely curious, because I love Dunkin'.
Dunkin' Donuts?
Yeah.
It's strictly because
they're
always in the worst part. You'll always find a Dunkin' Donuts in the worst parts of the cities.
Yeah, I guess that's
South side of Chicago has Dunkin' Donuts all over the place. They have public restrooms. They are not clean. None of it's clean. I can say with almost a guarantee that those workers there do not wash their hands.
Yeah, that's gross.
It's bad, dude. It's not a fun place.
I know that everybody kind of obsesses over their coffee. I don't think it's that good, to be honest. But
Dunkin' Donuts coffee, it's shit.
But I also don't like Starbucks coffee.
It's disgusting.
I only go to Starbucks for like the specialty shit that you can get. Yeah, you know.
I mean, yeah, I go to Starbucks because it's convenience.
Yeah,
convenience versus quality. I go for Starbucks, but I also get home delivered coffee as well.
That's true.
From Black Rifle Coffee, # not sponsored, but we'd love to be sponsored by you guys.
There's not too many coffee places that I like, actually. Like you can go to like these like small town coffee places, but you're gonna be paying a fuck ton of money for like just a basic cup of coffee. Use your words.
Havana.
Okay,
Havana Club up in Janesville. I love that place.
All right, that's one of the exceptions, I guess. But no, I actually just prefer like gas station coffee most of the time. I think it just tastes fine. You go to Casey's or you go to fucking Stop and Go or something. I have no problem getting some coffee there.
Yeah, I stop at a BP because it's like right next to work.
The BIP.
The BIP, and the coffee's awesome.
Yeah, I actually prefer that over most of these other places. It's just a little weird.
Well, that night I mixed a little bit of the cappuccino, like the French vanilla cappuccino, and some of that black coffee, dude. That's what's up.
Shout.
Whip the fuck out of it with one of those wooden stir sticks.
Oh, froth it.
When I go to Starbucks, oh my goodness, only like the missionary balls, because I've drank Starbucks and I do much more than that. My go-to Starbucks
TMI.
Starbucks drink is that salted cream cold foam,
dude,
with the nitro cold brew though, because then you get more coffee, and I do 2 shots of espresso. Fuck it up.
I wanted to talk to our community manager here about getting cold brew coffee on one of the beer taps.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, because like that's not hard to make. I can definitely get that set up. So
do it.
Oh yeah,
do it.
All right,
do it.
Walker, are you ready for my travel hacks?
Yeah, I'm actually super ready for travel
I've eaten my snacks, so I'm good. All right. I don't have many, but I have traveled a lot.
I have a travel hack. There you go.
So, first travel hack. If and when you're able to pick your own seat, always and forever, especially for you, pick the outside seat. Don't ever pick the window. The window's going to be just as expensive as the outside. Don't ever pick the window. Everybody thinks, oh, the window's where it's at. It's great. No, it's the most crowded place. And if you have to piss, you got to get around 2 people in order to get to the bathroom. If you sit on the outside seat, you're able to spread your legs out and get way more leg room out of it. And you're not stuck in by anybody else.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Also, second life hack. If you have to pick seats, like Spirit Airlines, Allegiant, stuff like that, you have to pick your own. You have to pick your seat usually. Or you don't have to, but most of the time you do, right?
Right.
If you do that and the flight is not full, you can request, you can basically just ask a flight attendant very nicely. Just ask them, hey, do you mind if I sit like over on that seat? And they go, yeah, of course. The best seats to take, though, are the ones where they sit at, like where the flight attendants usually sit. Like if they not like in those, obviously not back in their little back seats, but if you sit way in the back of the plane there,
yeah,
they'll usually hang out there. because you're not going to be around anyone usually. You usually have at least 2 rows of seats between you and the next person. If it's a dead flight kind of
packed one.
Nobody likes to sit back there. So you're all alone. You have nobody next to you. You have nobody in the aisle next to you, and you have nobody in front of you. So it's awesome. You have like this little barrier, and then the flight attendants are right there. So you get your order in the quickest for your food and for your drinks, and you usually get it the quickest too.
I have never been on a flight where they serve food.
Even in California?
Even in California. Nope. They handed out some fucking peanuts and some like Cheez-Its and shit like that, but that's about it.
Well, they've changed a lot too. Like I used to get them in Florida. You used to be able to, like the trips to Florida, you used to be able to on Southwest. I don't know if they still do, but yeah, I used to be able to. That was one of the big things about Southwest.
Well, I mean, having my income stream, I usually just try to get the cheapest flight that I can. So
right.
But I've flown Spirit once, and I will never make that mistake.
Also, pay attention. That's what I'm flying. I know.
Yeah.
I got forced in. My hand got forced to Spirit. I hate Spirit Airlines, but I got forced into it. But
my condolences.
It was $76 versus $198.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But another thing
Cost
is you
versus convenience.
Yeah. Another thing you have to pay attention to is even though it's a cheaper flight, if you're on Allegiant, Frontier, Spirit, or United, United. If it's any of those 4, you have to buy your seat and your carry-ons and stuff. So what you have to do is you have to do the math on that and make sure that it's still cheaper than if you were to take a Delta or something else. Because while the original ticket might look a lot cheaper, it may not actually be cheaper to take that flight. You may actually have a cheaper. If you have like a carry-on, it's going to definitely be cheaper because the carry-ons cost like $40 to $70 depending.
Shit.
So you always have to double check that price and make sure that it's still cheaper than the original one. Because on the other ones, like Delta, Southwest, stuff like that, you don't pay to pick your seat. You pick a seat. You don't pay for your first carry-on, and you get drinks for free, stuff like that. Or some drinks for free, not all, but some drinks for free, shit like that. So it's usually you have to check that. Also, make sure if you're ever checking prices for hotels, cars, or flights, always use incognito mode in Google Chrome.
Oh,
because they will track it, and they will purposefully advertise a higher price the next time you go on there. Oh, because they're showing scarcity, basically.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, so use incognito mode.
Scare tactics for the win.
Yep.
Yay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Fun.
Travel hacks for you.
Yeah. It is really interesting.
Also, if you need rides to the airports and stuff like that, and you use Uber, usually we don't do that, but if you do use an Uber or stuff like that, if you have somebody that you like, that you took, let's say you took an Uber or Lyft to the airport once, get their personal phone number, and you can contact them directly. They'll usually charge you like a flat rate, way cheaper flat rate price because they get to keep all the money.
Oh, yeah.
They'll charge you a way cheaper flat rate price, and they can get you to the airport.
See, whenever I ride Uber or Lyft, I usually use the Cash app because you can actually get discounts on that as well. So they have like a boost thing on there. I think it's Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, all that kind of stuff.
Nice. And always check the bus routes too, because the buses could be cheaper. They take a little bit longer, but they can be cheaper. And they're coach buses. You could also take a Greyhound bus and drink malt liquor out of a brown paper bag. Exactly that. Yeah, you can take the Greyhounds from here for $30. And those are pretty decent too. Or you can use Lux Transportation.
Yeah. Lux Transportation.
Hey, killing it.
All right. So
travel hacks.
So yeah. So you like for Cash App, you can get $5 off one ride, or you can get, and these are consistent where you can just use them for whatever. You could do 5% off of Airbnb. You can get certain percentages off your groceries, all that kind of stuff with the Cash App stuff. So that's pretty cool.
That's pretty solid.
Oh, another
10% off each visit at Culver's.
Oh, hell yeah. That's way nice.
10% off each visit on DoorDash too.
Damn.
Fuck, man.
Another travel hack. If you're using car rental, hotel, or flight, always sign up for the rewards program before you book the flight or the hotel or anything. Because for instance, Hilton Hotels, if you're a member, even if you've never stayed there before, if you sign up for the membership, you automatically get later checkout, and you get the honors aisle sometimes, like the honors desk sometimes, depending on where you're at. And what else you get? Usually you get the continental breakfast. Sometimes they just offer it up to anybody, but sometimes you get that extra. You also get your Hilton Honors Wi-Fi rather than the guest Wi-Fi.
Oh shit.
If you do, what is it, Enterprise and National Rent-A-Car, if you're a member, even if you've never used them before, if you're a member and you're booking it at an airport that has the Emerald Aisle, you can, as long as you pick the standard car version, which is like the second or third level up, so it's still pretty cheap. If they have an Emerald Aisle, what you do is, even though it's only a standard car that you're paying for, you can pick any car in the Emerald Aisle.
No shit.
Yeah. So you can get some really nice cars in the aisle sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
good to know. I might actually have to do that next time I travel.
And usually you want to try and stick with one brand if you can. Like if I'm going to a hotel, I try and stick with Hilton because that's where I get all my rewards from through them. Flights, kind of hard for me. I've been doing Allegiant a lot just because it's so convenient for us. And cars is usually National or Enterprise because they both work together.
Yeah.
So those are usually my go-tos.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Yep.
Good
Well,
shit.
man. Yeah, good to know.
That's all stuff I didn't know.
Boom.
I don't really travel enough right now to be able to do all that kind of stuff, but I feel like, with my new freelancing stuff that I've been working on, might get to travel.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
I travel nonstop and I fucking love it. I could live out of airports and hotels for quite a few years.
Yeah.
I could totally do that. I feel so happy and at home in airports. I've had delays in airports for like 3 hours before. Doesn't phase me in the slightest.
I'm the same way. Like I don't have any problem with airports.
Well, especially if it's a bigger airport. I'm totally down. Like Atlanta, cool. Stick me there for a little bit. Denver would be a cool one to hang out in. But yeah, I'll just go to the bar and hang out. And also another one. If your flight is delayed, okay, never get mad at the people there. They can't help it. It's not their fault. Don't get mad at any of them. In general, don't get mad at any person in the rental.
Just calm the fuck down.
Just calm the fuck down a little bit. It's trying their best. But if you go to the people at the desk of the flight and you go ask them, I just did this 2 or 3 trips ago. My flight got delayed to Florida. Didn't care. Wasn't really on a timeline. I just sat at the bar, drank a little bit, and hung out.
Yeah.
Went up to him. I said, "Hey, flight's delayed. I'm cool with it. I mean, I don't care." I said, I just kind of overheard some people talking about like flight vouchers and asking if they could, if they were getting them or whatever. And I said, I was just wondering if I could get a flight voucher out of it, I was like, I'm not mad about it or anything, but just wondering. They go, yeah, here's a $50 voucher. Use it. You just have to use it by next year or whatever.
Fuck, that's awesome.
Boom. They were nice as could be about it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, at its core, like if you're not a fucking asshole,
be nice and don't hesitate to ask.
The trick is to buy a bunch of tickets to places that you know are going to have bad weather, and then you can just accumulate flight tickets and just get free travel off of it.
Yeah, but you still have to you still have to pay for the flight.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're going to travel at those places anyways.
Oh yeah, if you're going to travel there,
Just watch the Weather Channel and be like, oh, there's going to be terrible fucking weather in Chicago. Flying out to fucking Chicago. Let's do this.
Oh, it's fucking winter time in Colorado. Flying right into Denver, please. Yeah, I'll take that $260 voucher. Thanks, please and thank you. Yeah, I'm super comfortable in hotel rooms and in airports. I might actually prefer airports. Yeah, like hotels rooms are great, but.
See, I love hotels. Something about like the firm hotel pillows. I fall asleep like a fucking baby on those things.
I'm a Hilton guy. I love Hiltons.
I don't really have a preference.
I'm a bougie bitch when it comes to my hotel, like my stays. Like I can't let other people book my stays because that's one thing that I'll admit that I'm quality over convenience on. I'll never stay in a motel. That's just me. I won't do it. I won't. Yeah. I don't care what the price is. I'm not staying in a motel. Like, nope. I'll pay for it. I'll pay for my whole percentage of it. I don't care. I'm not staying in fucking motels. Hate them. Hate them.
Depends on
They're dirty. I hate them. They're disgusting and dirty. I hate them because all I think of is the Garden Motel, the Shamrock Inn, which is in Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, Thirst Homeless. You're in Chicago. You probably know the Shamrock Inn. It's a very infamous place. It's where all the prostitutes and gangbangers go. It's fucking disgusting.
You said it's called the Shamrock?
Yeah, I think it's the Shamrock. Yeah. It's right. I think it's South Side. Is it South Chicago Avenue or Cicero Avenue?
Or is it South Chicago Avenue?
No, there literally is a South Chicago Avenue, and I hated that road because I had to write it out on so many reports. I was like, this is SS Chicago Avenue. That's what I'm writing. Fuck you.
South.
But yeah, I can't stand motels. I like my Hiltons. I like my Embassy Suites. I'm a bougie bitch when it comes to my rooms. I will do VRBO or Verbo is what they call it now. It's VRBO and Airbnbs. I'll do those.
Yeah, Airbnbs.
But I can't do. I usually don't do. I have to do entire place. I don't do like the like single room or
like the hostel
share,
scenario.
Yeah, I don't do those. Or like staying in one room in somebody's house. Nah. Like our trip to Florida, we're only there for 3 days, but it's a delight. What did you say? Can I tell you guys my hotel hack? Good. Always get a hotel room with 2 twin beds. Why? Because one bed is for eating and one bed is like
fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
That's pretty awesome. It's a good life hack. I like that. Oh shit. What was I saying? Something about hotels.
Like room sharing and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, our most recent trip that we booked for Florida. We're only there for 3 days, but we have an entire house and it's cheap as shit for the whole house, like super cheap. On VRBO, but
even going to Madison, like that was still super cheap, and we got a whole fucking duplex.
Yeah, like, and I can do that. I'll skimp, like I said, I'll skimp on my flights because I know what I'm getting into.
It's a temporary thing, but that's the place you're supposed to be laying your head. You got to have a semblance of. Honestly, that I'm thinking about it, like I prefer the Airbnb over hotel.
I do too.
Like that's somebody's house, like that somebody lives there.
Well, you're getting that more specialized care at that point too. So like,
I'm a fan, but you don't get continental breakfast. There's certain stuff that's cool about hotels.
Yeah, I mean, like waking up the lazy mornings and shit, and like moseying your way down, and like
I've dropped people off there in Uber. I'm sure the fuck you have. I bet you have. That place is disgusting. I had to work literally on that corner of
turning tricks
of what the fuck? I don't remember. What is that? Is that Cicero Avenue or is that South Chicago? I can't remember. But right on that intersection, I was doing sidewalk repairs right there, and I got to just witness the people going in and out of that fucking motel, and it is just it's just scum of society that go there.
Just covered in shame
and cum,
jizz,
shame and cum, scum, shame, cum, scum of society. There.
Oh, you scummed on my face.
You scummed on my back.
That's in my hair.
Oh, you scummed in my mouth. That's disgusting.
Crazy.
Hey, I forgot to bring this topic up. Damn it! In the podcast, I'll bring it up now. What is your favorite word? For your pecker. I heard one yesterday that I lost it when I heard it, and it's probably one of my new favorites. But I'll hear your guys' first.
I always thought schmeckle was funny.
Schmeckle?
Yeah.
That's
I'll do it for 20
schmeckles. 10 schmeckles. What about you?
I don't really have a preference, to be honest. I don't really call my dick too many things.
No,
it's
not
like a funny
one
word,
that when people say, like, God damn it, that's
What the fuck?
Yeah, this is out hanging out yesterday, jerking the clam hammer.
God
what?
Damn it.
You were doing what?
God
Shout out to Doyle for that one. That was fucking amazing when he said that. But the benefits are you don't have to drive far for prostitutes, drugs. So that's if you're looking for prostitutes and drugs, sure.
I mean, no, I'm kidding.
When in Chicago.
Oh, I didn't lock this.
You goddamn. No,
sorry, shit.
Delight of a human.
Yeah, you're damn straight. Is it done snowing?
No,
still
just getting worse.
Still fucking snowing.
God damn it.
It's just getting slushy. Like that's all it is.
I hate the fucking snow.
See, I don't mind the snow if it's just snow.
No, you're fuck off. It's wrong.
I don't know. I like it. I mean, it's a beautiful part of it, and I like the season. But the cold, I can deal with the cold. You just layer up. But like when the snow turns to slush,
fuck everything.
That. Yeah, that's when it becomes an issue for me.
Give me summer, spring, and maybe fall. Summer and spring, I'm cool.
Yeah,
I'm cool. Summer, cool. I don't need winter anymore. I can visit winter.
It's just like running.
Eat it.
I want him to use the slide walk like a slip and slide and just.
Yeah, it looks like a penguin.
You guys think they're gonna tow my car or just ticket it? If they ticket it, they won't tow it.
It's still
right?
there. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. You can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I watched him.
And there's the tow truck.
Ticket.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
I'm just waiting to see the lights.
I'm gonna call the tow company and be like, hey, there's this weird like toaster car out here that needs toaster.
Suck my ass. How about that? Piece of shit.
There's a black stormtrooper helmet parked out in the road. No, those are the cubes. Those are like
they do kind of look like stormtroopers. Yeah. No, actually,
no. What was the Scion?
Nissan Sentra?
Yeah,
my wheels cost more than your entire car.
that right?
No.
Yeah, you put money
like
on
how when I bought it.
No, right now.
Oh,
Current condition.
dude, a bag of bread costs more than my fucking car right now.
That was the most douchey thing I've ever said, and that's why I said
I
it. I
don't
wanted to
give a
see if you'd say anything about it.
No, I don't,
So
give a
douchey.
fuck. That's what you have to pay. I don't give a fuck about it.
Actually, I'm thinking about selling it here soon. Hopefully,
Yeah.
get some money off of it. I'm done with it. Moving up to a Subi.
Moving up.
I want to find the Nissan that looks like a Stormtrooper helmet because now that you
The
bring
Cube.
it up, it's-
There's a seat or a
No.
Scion. There's a Scion that looks like a fucking Stormtrooper. helmet.
yeah, there's that one too, but there's one that I just saw on the road like a couple days ago, and it's ugly.
The tectonic plate shifter. That's his name for a dick. I don't
Nice.
like it.
Nice.
I just call mine Goliath.
I call mine the chiropractor,
I think the chiropractor is cracking bones.
the anti-chiropractor. He put you in. He put you in alignment. I'll put it back out. Blow them hips out, girl.
Where is it? I'm gonna find it. I'll find it, but I'll show you guys here in a second because it's gonna bug me if I don't find it.
Anyways,
Yeah. I think I don't know. I think the funniest greeting I've ever heard with that. I mean, it is kind of a niche thing because you don't really like greet somebody by asking them about their dick. But
Speak for yourself.
well, I am. But it was in a movie called Rain of Fire. No,
Wait,
Streets of Fire.
Oh.
It's like an old like. This is I'm trying to think of the actor's name. The guy who played Green Goblin.
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe was a fucking like 20-year-old.
damn,
Right, this is
that's
old, and it has a really well-known like cast, and this bartender is like one of the protagonist's buddies. This protagonist is like a dude from the war, comes back home, but he's kind of secluded, and he finally comes back into town after receiving a letter from his sister that
Okay.
she needs help. So he comes into town and he goes into his old bar, like his old stomping grounds.
Right.
And this guy, the bartender, he's like, "Oh my God, it's you, Tom Cody. How's your hammer hanging?"
How's your hammer hanging?
And I thought that was the funniest
I love
fucking, like, that's hilarious. It's not nasty. It's
Little
not
to the
anything.
left.
Yeah.
How's your clam hammer hanging?
You clam hammer.
I'm gonna name
What?
a bar that the
Clam
clam
Hammer?
hammer. It's gonna be an all nude strip club. I'll be honest with you. I'm just kidding. I have to go to this thing.
I guess I'm
today.
thinking of the Nissan Murano for the Stormtrooper helmet, but I don't
No,
know.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little bit, but
I don't see it.
Mm.
I think you're wrong.
eat my
Eat your what?
ass.
Bald-headed cube bald.
Hey,
looking
my head,
fuck.
my head is perfectly hairy, but my
Bald-faced bitch.
you bald faced bitch. First of all, fuck that barbershop. Man, that pissed me off.
Clarification:
what's-
so-
it wasn't a barber shop.
It was not a
What's,
barbershop. but
what's your favorite insult you've ever actually called someone?
my favorite insults.
Where you
It
just
wasn't-
went like, I know I hit that person to their core at this one.
You syphilitic sea hag.
You
Syphilis.
called somebody that? A
Nice.
woman?
She was pissing
think-
me off.
Honestly,
I
yeah,
hope
it was.
so.
It was. Yeah, it was.
She cheated on one of my family members, and then she
Oh,
tried to be
fucking
like all
bitch.
friendly, and it's like, get the fuck out of here, you
Yeah.
syphilitic fucking sea hag. She's like, well, that's not very polite. Yeah, no fucking shit.
Piece of shit.
I think it was to a female as well.
Yeah.
She's a fucking absolute bigot. But it wasn't anything spectacular. Like it wasn't like pinpointing, just chewing her apart. I called her a cow. And for some reason it hit so strong that she started crying. And then I just like walked away. It was
Nice.
pretty good. It was in Walmart of all fucking places.
I had a guy yell at me, go into road rage mode on me
Mhm.
because I didn't cut him off. He was going 10, 15 miles under the speed limit,
Yeah.
and I pulled around him. I could see both of
Chromosome
it.
collector.
I could see both. God damn it! I could see both of his headlights in my mirror.
Yeah.
Turn my turn signal on and go over in front of him, and it pissed him off. I could see him in my rear view mirror. It was
Right.
pissing him off, and I didn't care. So whatever. I pull up to the stoplight, and of course, what does he do? He pulls right up next to me,
Mhm.
and it's summer. It's summer, so both
Yeah.
of our windows are down. And he goes, "Oh, fuck you, motherfucker!" I said, "Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck you're yelling at me for. Sorry, man." And he goes, fuck you, you piece of shit, fuck you. And I was like, all right, fuck you, you fat cue ball headed fuck. And he goes, oh, fuck you, man, and drives off. And I was like, yeah, you piece of shit. Don't come at me, you fat cue ball headed fuck.
Sally.
Sodium Sally. She was a real Karen. Yeah, so that was a good one. Otherwise, one that I have definitely used that I know hit to the core was a cum dumpster.
Cum dumpster?
Jesus,
Thanks
a
for
pretty good
and,
one.
and in the context, I said, thanks for being a cum dumpster.
Yeah. See,
Now, granted, this woman deserved every moment of what had occurred there.
Yeah.
So I don't care.
see, I don't think, because I'm not really a talker. Like if I'm pissed off, like
I'm just
I can't really articulate anything proper to say, you
I
know,
will
that's like,
fuck you.
well, that's the funny thing is my threats are very, like, if I can get something out, it's usually very to the point.
Mhm.
And that was one of the things, like talking about fucking.
I have to be in
It's
a
like-
really calm manner to be able to do that. Like,
Yeah.
almost like a sense of like calm bliss with the fact that
Like
you know that you're gonna
serenity.
destroy somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You get to pre-plan your insults almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that,
Interesting.
like with the fucking thing, like I told the dude that I was going to pull his eye out and skull fuck him.
Ooh,
And that was like the most aggressive thing I've ever said.
Probably the
it
gayest, too.
no. Is that gay?
You can
Is
give him a
that the
glass.
gayest? It's not the
Is
gayest.
that
You can give him what I like to call a glass eye.
a glass?
That's where you just dip your balls in somebody's face right on their eyeball. Just glass eye.
God damn it.
Give him. You could
The
give him.
suction sound?
Don't ask
You
questions.
could give him.
Hey, you said that there was an eye socket.
You could give him the old pink starfish right on his forehead.
Pink
You mean
starfish.
the brown starfish.
It just
Chocolate starfish.
Yeah.
The hot dog flavored water.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Listen up.
what a great album.
What the fuck are we talking
I
about
don't
right
know,
now?
man.
I just started on travel hacks. Went to
Chocolate starfish.
to butthole.
Dude.
You know
Limp
that-
Bizkit. DMX. What? Rad man. That's right, y'all. Keep on rolling, baby. Okay, so if there was any place that you guys could go to, where would you go?
Straight to hell.
Honestly.
straight.
Well, don't mean to surprise you, but welcome.
Welcome. Yeah, welcome.
We forgot the banner.
Number one
Yeah.
in the whole world.
In the whole
I think
world.
we've talked about this before.
I don't know.
I got a lot.
Mm.
Spain. If I were to go international, Spain,
I would go literally
Italy,
anywhere else.
Iceland.
Anywhere.
Iceland. I'd go to Iceland.
Iceland would be pretty cool. They're pretty
Mm.
solid. What's
Yeah.
the worst job you've
We'll
ever
do
had?
that one next.
Worst,
After this
worst
one.
job we've ever had.
Yeah, I'll
Ooh,
do
that's-
that one
that's a
next.
good
This one. I'm just kidding.
No. I fucking hate this.
Assholes.
In country,
Does it have to be a real place?
Havasu Falls, probably.
yeah.
Havasu Falls,
I'm not familiar with that. What is it?
Arizona. I'll show you a picture.
I'm gonna say Middle Earth, Rivendell. Yeah,
Nice. That'd be pretty dope.
that'd be pretty sweet.
I prefer Helm's Deep.
Oh yeah,
I want to see all that
I don't know,
architecture.
Helm's Deep looks pretty fucking. I don't know, dangerous. I
That's
mean,
the point, though, man.
Riverdale at least is like it's like a fucking. I don't know, like utopia
A
place.
beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful elven utopia.
Exactly. That sounds fucking.
I just
dope.
like the idea of like tomb crawling. So
Mm.
that'd be pretty dope. Just like exploring what was at one
This.
point.
We could just go to the
Havasu
Mines of
Creek.
Moria. then.
Holy fuck. I've seen videos of
Damn.
people paddleboarding in there.
That looks fucking
And
awesome.
then the falls are
Where I die.
Havasu Falls, where people go swimming.
nice. Man.
Damn.
Oh, that sounds fucking.
And if
awesome.
you want to camp there, you have to book it at least a year in advance.
oh shit.
Of course.
Hey, if you like
There's the
architecture,
paddleboarding.
you and I can go visit the Mines of Moria. How about
Fuck
that?
yeah, dude.
Go fight a Balrog.
Fuck yeah. That's where I was thinking of. That's where I was
Mm.
thinking.
All right. How about real places that you guys would like to go?
real places? What's affordable and what's realistic for me would definitely be the UK. Like the old underground punk scene,
There you go.
like where everything kind of kicked off in the UK,
That'd be cool.
like London.
Be pretty sick.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just to get a feel for it. I mean, I don't know, with that being a huge influence growing up, like that, I think it'd be really cool.
I've always had an interest in just going to the UK and like
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to
Oh yeah.
that whole area. That'd be cool. I love that shit.
How about you?
I don't know. Everywhere sucks.
Existence.
Belize.
Belize would be pretty
Like
cool.
Belize.
Yeah, I could do that.
Bali. I like Bali.
Mm,
Bora Bora.
yeah.
I don't know.
All those any islands.
I really want to go to
Any islands.
Italy.
Yeah,
You know,
Italy and
for a bit.
Spain. All
They
the
hate
Mediterranean.
Americans.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what they hate. I hate them. Fuck you. I'm here for your country.
I hear
not
that
your
it's not really, it's not Italian so much. It's the French people that hate Americans.
Yes.
Yeah,
'Cause
French
they hate
hate
American
Americans.
tourists.
Yeah.
And
Which
whenever I
makes
go-
sense.
Which is funny
terrible.
because I hate French tourists.
Whenever I go to
Why?
a place, I don't really act like a
Because-
tourist anyways. So.
What you know,
Because
do you know how to? Do you know? You know what I'm gonna do if some Frenchie comes up to me, and when I'm in France and goes, I don't like it. I'm gonna go, huh, and he's gonna go, oh shit.
You know, we have a
Yeah.
French person that watches
know.
us.
I'm
We,
just
we
kidding.
apologize to you.
I'm
if you're
just kidding.
watching.
I actually do like French people. I'm just talking shit.
I don't know. When you started that sentence and like the mannerism that you used or had going into it, well, the first thing I thought of was Chris, the comedian. When he was talking
Chris
about like,
Lilly?
yeah, when he was talking about like when girls are drunk.
Oh, yeah.
whatever.
Oh, Christy Alia. Yeah. It didn't even know.
Did you take your job?
Take your job? Is the first going to take your job? What are you talking about, lady?
Omelette du fromage.
No, I don't mind French people. Even if they hate me, I like them.
Mm.
I think they're fun.
Mm.
They have a beautiful country, so
We do.
Yeah, they do.
Beautiful language. Too.
we have a beautiful country too. People don't realize it. There's a lot of beautiful shit in our backyard.
There really
and if you
is.
don't believe that, go to my Instagram, check it out.
the
Jake
Grammys.
Dunaway1. Go check it the fuck out. There's all kinds of cool shit that I've seen, and I've never left the country.
Yeah, me neither.
So just
I was supposed to go in December. I was supposed to go to the UK, but it didn't end up working out. So
shitty.
I know.
All right. So next question then.
Worst job.
Worst job.
I worked at a call center.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
That
Yeah,
sounds
I was
awful.
taking anywhere between 150 to 200 phone calls a day, and also doing emails and chat boards. So I had to do, let's see, probably about 80 or 90 emails plus 200 something phone calls a day. I got so stressed out once that I had my first seizure at that job, and I had to be
Oh,
rushed
yeah.
the rest of the hospital. They didn't cover my ambulance bill.
Fuck
Of course
them.
they didn't.
They brought me
Piece
to
of
an
shit.
out-of-network
Like, it's a
hospital.
call center.
So not only did I spend all my fucking time at that job, but then I also had to fork out like $5,000
Holy
to cover
shit.
my medical bills. So
Holy shit.
yeah, I was fucking furious.
That's brutal, dude.
Yeah.
Probably Lowe's.
Yeah.
Didn't enjoy that.
No.
It was just a job, and I became
Right.
a manager, and I was like,
This sucks.
this fucking blows. Why did I do this?
Mm.
I could be out in the garden section working out there. Because I loved working the garden. Like I would, they only put their trusted
Yeah.
cashiers out there.
Why?
So I made sure of it. Why?
Yeah.
Because it's the easy life hack. It's the easiest place for people to steal.
Really? The garden section?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I never
there's
would've
no
thought about
alarms
that.
or anything out there.
Oh.
And they can just get 2 bags of fertilizer and put stuff underneath it.
Oh yeah, I guess that is
Mhm.
kind of true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
It's the most likely place for people to steal.
Makes sense.
Good
And there's no managers out there usually, so they need their trusted cashiers that aren't fucking around, even though we all do.
Dope. Love that.
Makes
Do you know
sense.
what got me through it? My favorite days at Lowe's that I loved before I became a manager was being a cashier during the summertime out in the garden section.
Mhm.
You can smell the plants. For those of you that don't know, I'm a plant guy. I fucking love plants. I don't know why. I fucking love plants.
You
though.
should. They keep us alive.
I will go literally to a plant store, not buy anything, and just go there
Smell.
to stress relief.
Yeah.
And so I would go out there, and we had these little red vests that had pockets in them, and I would put my phone in there, and I would play Dirty Heads. And literally the entire summer, I would just listen to their whole discography
Mm.
and just hang out. People come in, buy some plants, ask me some questions, and I started to learn about some of the plants
Oh,
from,
yeah.
from the garden people.
Mhm.
Like, if I ever wanted another job or something that
It'd
was
be
just
like
for
a
fun,
botany
I
kind of
would
thing.
go do that. I
Go
would
to a
like
greenhouse,
go,
man.
yeah, I would go work at a greenhouse or something like that.
Fuck
'Cause it's
yeah.
just, it's so fun to me. I think, well, not fun, but it just stress. There's no
Yeah, there's
stress
no s-
for me. I wouldn't take a high position there. I
Right.
wouldn't take any big responsibilities. I would just do it like, okay, you want me to water some plants today? You want me to move these ones? You want me to pot these ones? Hell yeah, let's go. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't need any responsibilities. I just want to fuck around with plants. But yeah, those were my best days. Those days, actually, like I actually think back on those days at Lowe's and go, like, it's fun to think. It's nice. It's like a nice memory for me,
Right.
which is weird because I fucking hated working there.
Yeah.
We did have skills last week because you were going to set up a microgreen thing.
No, that was a couple.
Yeah, that was
a couple
that was
weeks
ago, yeah.
Yeah, that was my second skill.
That's
that was like
right.
a
Mm.
secondary skill, and I
Yeah.
didn't end up doing it yet.
Mm.
So I haven't.
Dude,
had-
if you want help with that, I want to check that out
yeah,
myself.
I got this guy over here too.
Yeah, we should talk to
Yeah.
him about that.
He,
He's cool as fuck.
I do have plants though. I got more plants. I got one for Valentine's Day. I got a plant.
Nice.
It's a tropical plant.
Very
I was like,
cool.
you know me so
You know
well.
me.
She got me a
I love
plant.
plants.
I love plants.
Yeah, cool.
So yeah.
Good shit.
Rolling them up.
All right. So
Smoking
worst
them.
job for you, Drake?
I worked at a food production place for about 2 weeks. And
Food production?
yeah, so
Like
it
a
was
factory?
Yeah, it was like a factory job.
Oh.
But I had a heat stroke
Mm.
because I
I
was a
love
palletizer.
Oh fuck.
Went for the fucking lab because I was making a transition from being one of the lead lab techs
Mhm.
at a previous job into there, which would have been perfect because it's pretty much the same fucking chemistry. And yeah, they lied to me and they gave me a palletizing job out of anything. And yeah, I had a heat stroke because
Sick, dude.
yeah, because I fucking we're right by the oven.
Fuck, man.
That's
Yeah,
gross.
I was like puking everywhere, and then
Yeah.
I walked
I've had
out
a heat
and never
stroke
came
once. It
back.
was terrible.
Yeah,
They
You just get the chills. You can't stop shaking. It's
Yep.
fucking awful.
that reminds me of my second least favorite job, and that was actually working at a food production place
Really?
as well. But I was a forklift operator. But
Mm.
not only are you a forklift operator, but you're also a truck loader.
Yep.
Which means that you have to get off your truck, go pack up all your shit off the truck, get back on it, go get your next pallet, and keep that going 24/7.
No
But
thanks. I've never worked factories. so I
dude,
don't
it
know.
was
Yeah.
fucking rough. Like,
Yeah.
and first of all, people don't realize how heavy some of those packages are.
oh fuck yeah,
Not only are you like moving like, I'll say it was a chip place.
Yeah.
I'll say that for instance. But not only are you moving chips, but you're moving.
I think we both know what chip place that is.
Well, there's a couple of them over here, but yeah. So there was,
There's one.
there's
motherfucker.
two.
Okay, but there's
Yeah,
one
yeah.
big one
Yeah,
that we
but
know
still.
you work at.
but yeah. So that job was fucking exhausting, and if you fell behind at all, then your scores went down for the day, and you'd get written out.
Yeah,
so it's
Fuck that.
yeah, and it was
quotas.
so hard. So like, there's not only that, but I got thrown from my forklifts and dislocated my shoulder.
Yeah.
And because somebody like T-boned me with their forklift, which is super dangerous. But they popped my shoulder back into place and asked me to get back to work that same day. And I'm like, fuck this. Like, no, I'm not doing that. And
Yeah.
so I didn't last very long at that job after
Oh,
that.
of course not.
So, nope.
You're not willing to comply. You're an issue.
Well, and they were like firing people in front of the rest of the staff and
that's
just doing
fucked
stupid
up,
shit like
man.
that. And it's like, you guys are a huge corporation. Chill the fuck out.
Yeah, you
You're
gotta
fine.
relax on that.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, piss me
What's one odd job that you would like to work? Not even odd, but just a job that you'd think, oh, that'd be interesting. It's not for the money. It's just something that you go,
Just for the
I think it'd
experience.
be kind of cool to do that. Yeah,
Mm.
just to try it out.
Skydiving instructor.
Oh, all right,
That'd be fucking dope.
an interesting one.
Just for the experience of skydiving.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, that's true. You get to do that on a regular basis, especially if you enjoy it.
I'm a huge
you
thrill
know.
seeker, so that'd be awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Good shit.
love for you.
That's a good question. I think definitely something with nature, probably like a ranger or something.
Yeah.
Like I don't something
yeah.
or like a watchtower guy for like forest, like
tower.
fire,
Dude.
fire watch.
a national park ranger would be fucking amazing, though.
Right.
It's really hard.
I'm sure.
I've looked
Yeah.
into it. You need at least a bachelor's for some of the bigger national parks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to be a park ranger around here, it's not as bad. I applied and didn't get it, unfortunately.
Mm.
But yeah, there are you can get ranger jobs. But
Yeah.
ranger jobs around here are different because you're
Yeah.
more like you're doing maintenance and a ranger, which I don't
Mhm.
mind. I think it would still be fun because you're clearing trail, cutting trail,
Yeah,
but you're
yeah.
also doing like the bathrooms and shit. Which
Mhm.
kind of
Oh, yeah.
Just maintenance,
that's fair.
upkeep, all that
for
stuff.
sure.
But I definitely think fire watch would be cool.
Yeah, they're
That would
fucking
be sweet.
crazy. For me, I got a couple. I think the botany field one would definitely be huge, like the garden section kind of stuff. I've always thought it would be interesting to work in like a fishing harbor
Mhm.
or like maybe on a fishing boat. I know everyone's watched Deadly Catch and goes,
Like
"Oh,
something,
you'd
something
fucking-"
Bayside.
Yeah, they go, "Oh, you'd fucking hate it. I've watched Deadly Catch and I know everything about fishing, and you'd fucking hate it." No, fuck you. You don't know everything about fishing. Like, You
Right.
can do charter boats, and it's not that bad. You can do all this different stuff. So
Yeah.
that would be an interesting one to work.
Yeah.
A pilot would be really fucking interesting.
That would be
Yeah.
really cool.
Like I could never, but it'd be interesting.
I've always wanted to get my license though, at least.
it would
Yeah.
be interesting. I would maybe just be something cool to try or to
Fuck yeah.
do and see or even something like that.
How about television ghost hunter?
There you go.
That's too much acting.
Ghost hunter. Yeah, that's a lot of acting. But
I think I
whatever.
can pull it off with enough tension. just overact everything.
Every
on purpose.
episode, shit your
Make it
pants.
like a
Shit your
dude.
pants.
We should make a comedy series where we're purposely overacting literally
Oh my
everything, and like
God.
you know how they always like
That
cut,
would get old so quick.
but they like cut to black. When
Come back next episode.
And now for our season premiere or season finale. Oh, I shit myself.
But I want it to be like so bad that you can like see the people like making like the sound effects in the
Oh,
background
yeah.
and shit. Like
You see somebody's hand flicking the light on and off.
right.
It's like
the,
in view.
the camera catches the guy doing all the side effects.
Oh, shit. Speaking of which,
He's
we
got
gotta
a piece of aluminum.
do another skit soon.
Yeah,
We gotta figure out another one
Yeah,
because
that'd
that
be great.
first one, you guys seem to love that first skit that we did. So I want to do another one soon. What is that? Second question: what was the best bathroom you've ever been to?
There was
Ooh, I
a
got this.
bathroom that I went to in Chicago. It was at a pop-up bar, but the pop-up bar had a bidet.
Ooh.
It was fantastic. Super clean, super modernized bathroom.
A lot of people at that bidet.
I don't care because it was amazing.
All right, let's go.
It's fantastic.
For me, would be there was a restroom that I went in a restaurant, and this was by far the fanciest restroom I've ever been in my life. Like it was like marble. And
Nice.
like the sink was like it was blown glass to look like waves, like something dropping
A
in the
droplet
water and the
and
waves coming
Already-
out.
Yeah.
Like it's supposed to look like that. And then like there was beautiful mosaics. There was like something up across like a stained glass across the top and everything. But the funniest part was, and this was in Florida, and I was a kid, and the funniest part is this show came on, and it was like the HGTV, and it was best bathrooms in the United States, like best restaurant bathrooms in the United States. I don't know why this came on, and this was years later. I saw this show come on, and it was that fucking bathroom. It was
hilarious.
in the top 10 or whatever, and I was
That's
like,
fucking
I
hilarious.
know that bathroom.
I shit in there.
I shit in that bathroom, but yeah, that was a beautiful one that I've been in. For me.
All right. So my favorite bathroom.
My home, because I can shit in peace.
In peace. All right. So I was in New York for this college jazz thing that I was part of. We were doing concerts and stuff all over the country, or I guess on the east side of the country. But so I was in New York, and we got to visit the was it Empire State Building.
Mm-hmm.
But they had one of the best fucking bathrooms I've ever seen in my life. Like I know it was like fake gold, but they had like gold trim.
Even
everything.
still,
yeah, it just
yeah.
looked fucking
The
amazing.
atmosphere,
So,
you know.
yeah, it was cool.
That's seriously
Oh, yeah.
cool.
All right, best hotel room you've ever, or best hotel you've ever stayed in.
This hotel.
Probably when we had the mix up when we went to go see Excision.
You think so? Because I can
so.
think of
'Cause,
one.
Well, we went to the same spot.
I know one that me and you both have been to. That's probably the top tier. That we went with a couple people.
The Shamrock Motel.
Yeah,
Shamrock
Shamrock.
Inn.
It was a weird weekend.
Do you know which one I'm talking about? It's in Chicago, right next to Trump Tower.
Yeah.
The Sheraton.
Yep.
We got the president suites at the Sheraton.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
And the best part about them is they were free.
Yeah.
And if we were older, I would have utilized them a lot better than we did.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't. That one or the Embassy Suites in. Did we stay at the Embassy Suites when we went down to North Carolina?
No, we stayed in. No, what was?
It was Embassy Suites, right?
I think it was NBC
Where
Suites.
you look down into the
Yeah.
middle? Yeah. Embassy Suites. I love the Embassy Suites.
No, we didn't have that center.
You
There
didn't?
was no. Yeah.
No center? Oh,
Mm-mm.
then I don't know where we were at.
I think it was a
Gardens?
Hilton. I think it was a
Well,
Hilton. Gardens.
Embassy Suite is Hilton. It's
Oh,
owned by
okay.
Hilton.
Well, it was definitely Hilton then.
Do we have power hour, a free hour of drinks?
Yes.
Then it was Embassy. That's the only one that did it. Was Embassy Suites. Even if they didn't have the
I'm
middle
thinking
thing.
of Madison.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, North Carolina. If we had power hour, then it was Embassy Suites, and I love that they do.
Well,
a
that
full
night I wouldn't
hour
have
of
remembered
drinks.
anyways.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you get the drinks, and you could literally get a drink, go back in line, and get another drink
That's kind of
for an
fucking
hour.
sweet.
So you power hour basically. And we did the same thing. I introduced Justin to that when we
Mhm.
went to, where did we go? Minnesota,
Mm.
Minneapolis. Introduced him to that. We power houred.
Hmm.
Then we went to the breweries.
Power hour some more. All right. So my favorite hotel room that I've been in so far. So I was playing this corporate party for these people at the Geneva Inn.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, sorry, the Grand Geneva. Sorry, in Lake
Oh,
Geneva.
okay.
And we got snowed in. Like we couldn't leave. And so
That's the one with the themed rooms, isn't it?
I don't believe so. No, mine wasn't themed at least, but they had all their smaller rooms checked out. So they gave me for free because we got snowed in and we couldn't go anywhere else. They gave me one of the largest hotel rooms that they have in that place just to stay in, but for myself.
Fucking nice.
So I was like, ooh, this is fucking sweet. So for one nice night, I got to sleep in. I got free food brought up to my room and shit like that because
fucking sweet.
Yeah, I was playing a show and I couldn't go anywhere else, and that was like,
hell yeah.
That's sick.
So.
All right, final question: who was the coolest bartender, driver, general service worker you've ever met, and why?
Me.
So I'll use it was really funny. I'll use the Small World thing for an example. It's like the coolest one that I've run into. So I was in Chicago visiting family, and we ordered pizza. And dude shows up with our pizza, and we're sitting like shit talking, all that stuff, because we the building that my brothers live in is like a balcony, and that's usually where we all hang out because it's like multiple levels, and all the tenants know each other. They're all friends, so like everybody fucking that's where we go.
Right.
And dude shows up, and we're like shooting the shit or whatever, and he like there's when you see someone, you're like, I fucking know you, but why where do I know you from?
Right.
And as we're talking, I come to the realization that was the dude that delivered us pizza when I was like a kid.
No way.
Yeah. And like he lived in our town that we grew up in. And like at the pizza spot that you and I worked at.
Yes.
Yeah. And like, what were the fucking odds?
Yeah, that's
like he knew my dad's name.
That's hilarious.
And it was like, oh, you lived at blank, and like your dad is blank. And it was like, what the fuck? Like, dude, this is crazy. Like, oh my God, like, how have you been? Like, what are you doing in Chicago? Like, but that was like the coolest because it was totally out of the blue. Like, I was out there visiting my brothers. Like, we were just hanging out for the weekend, and this dude just like shows up.
That's kind of crazy.
It's like out of hundreds of thousands of people that live in that fucking city.
Coolest bartender.
You deliver me my pizza like you used to. Sorry.
No, you're good. Coolest bartender, Walker, because now we're friends. Coolest driver. There was a Cuban guy down in Florida that drove me to Siesta Key Beach while I was staying in a hotel, and he told me of the sickest fucking Cuban restaurants. Oh, I ate like a fucking king while I was down there. So he was pretty dope. Either him or driver. I think he'd probably be top. General service worker. I can't think of one. I don't know. Those would be my two, I think. There's been some cool concierge staff that I've dealt with, like or front desk people at hotels that have been fucking awesome. But
my parents, back in the day, we used to throw these kind of themed parties at our house, and like this one time they got a little extravagant with it. They threw like a luau theme party, like when I was a kid, and they hired these fire dancers that I didn't know that they had in this area.
You're talking like poi or like
the Hawaiian fucking fire dancing people. There's people around here that could do that.
Oh fuck yeah! A buddy of ours does fire poi.
Yeah, it's really cool. It was mind blowing as a kid to see that because like who the fuck does that?
Right.
But so they came over to our house and they did like this huge fucking routine. The guy that was up there doing the dances and shit, coolest guy I've ever met. And I was like maybe 12 years old, but like, he was just up there being super chill. He was having people come up there and be like, hey, you want to try some fire dancing? Like as a 12-year-old, be like, fuck yeah, I want to throw some fire around. Let's do this. But I mean, like, I'm sure the parents didn't appreciate that. And I'm sure the insurance company.
I'm a fire bender. And third degree burn.
And everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. But
just a kid running with it.
Our insurance rates probably went up, but it's like it was just the coolest thing. And like he was just sitting there just chilling out with everybody, and he was just super cool.
Nice.
So I would say he's one of the coolest service workers ever.
Yeah.
So
I think service worker would definitely. I stop at the same gas station every morning just to like talk with this woman. She's just like a little older woman, and like she opens up way earlier than she needs to make sure all like the workers get coffee and shit. Nice. And yeah, it's just super fun. She's super pleasant and super happy, and like just talks about her family, and
that just makes your day when you see people like
exactly.
that.
Like I look forward to going to work because it's like I get to stop in and see her.
I can see Janice.
I will say, general service, hands down, every one of the baristas at our local Starbucks, they are the nicest people in the world to me.
Yep.
I've gotten
I know
free,
like half of them.
I've gotten free drinks from them tons of times, and they did not need to do that. Just the nicest fucking people. Like I went in there today to grab a drink to get, so that I could get into the office so I didn't have to make it at home. And I walked in the door and they were all like, "Oh, it's Jake. Jake's here, everybody. Oh, hey, Jake, the usual." Like they go above and beyond, and they are hands down. They make my day better.
You've
That's
got
awesome.
to love that like community feeling
Yep.
of that stuff,
Yeah.
though.
That is
Yep,
definitely
I love it.
appreciated.
You know.
There's also a new gym in town, and I gotta say he is one of the best trainers that I've had.
Oh, yeah?
forever, just like with trying to get.
And I will be checking that place out very, very soon because I think that will be my new gym.
Is it okay if I talk about like
Hell
the name?
yeah,
Yeah,
go
dude.
on, go
So,
for
so
it.
there's a company here in our city, Beloit. Are we allowed to say that? Too?
Yeah, fuck it, say it.
Yeah. But it's called Elite Iron. It's this new like no limits gym. We've had our conversations
it's
about
a
Planet Fitness
gym.
and shit like that.
It's
But it's
an
like an
actual
actual gym.
It's for people that want
And-
results.
And he's the kind of trainer that like actually comes in and like wants you to succeed. And
Yeah.
like, that's his goal, is to have people go in there and like actually train the
So
right
if you're
way.
in or around the
So-
Beloit, Wisconsin area, check out Elite Iron Gym.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's right over on the north side of town. It's
Yep.
honestly, they're getting a new website here pretty soon, so it'll be pretty easy to get
Yeah, I'm
signed up.
excited.
Yeah, it's pretty
That sounds
awesome.
like a fun ass place to go.
Dude, I'm so excited
Hell
for that place.
All right, next one. Best bar you've ever been in,
Oh,
or two, I should say.
okay.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm kind of biased.
Because you're more the punk rock.
Yeah,
Bar.
I think the coolest interior to a bar that I've been to was a place called Demons in Chicago. It's just outside of Roscoe Village. It's a heavy metal bar,
Nice.
but like the ceiling is decorated with like Dungeons and Dragons. They
Oh,
have an
shit.
arcade in the back. The whole fucking place is like when you think of like, do you remember the heavy metal movies?
Oh
Like the
yeah,
animated.
yeah.
So imagine that, but in a bar.
Oh, that'd be so
Sick.
cool.
Like it's badass, and it's just like when I went
just
in
like
there.
ripped people with like
That's,
axes and
that's
lightning
literally
behind
like
them.
there's like paper mache axes and like weapons up on the shit. Like
Love that.
it's badass.
Nice.
And when I walked in, it was Norwegian black metal that was playing.
Nice. There you
Yes.
go. That's
And
what's
they
up.
serve fucking awesome food, and like beer is really
That's cool,
good.
man.
Yeah, so that's like my favorite spot that I've been to so far.
I went to this one arcade bar in St. Louis, and that was probably the coolest place I've been to in a while. So they have like modern recreations of like old video games.
Right.
And so like I was playing like virtual reality Pac-Man and like motion capture asteroids and shit where you like
Nice.
control the shit
Dope.
with your hands like
That's
this.
dope.
It was and like they just have these things projected onto the walls.
That's
so it's
pretty
like
sick.
you stand on this platform and then all of a sudden you see this big screen in front of you and it captures like your movements and shit. And you have to use your body to like
Nice.
badass.
That's pretty sick.
recreate the games. It's so cool.
Mine, hands down, every time I go to that city, I have to go here. The Westin, which is a Hilton-owned hotel in Sarasota, Wisconsin, or Florida, not Wisconsin, Sarasota, Florida. It is right in the downtown of Sarasota, and the rooftop has a Olympic-sized pool
Mhm.
and a outdoor bar and dining area with fire pits and on one side of the roof, you look over and you see the entire bay, giant sailboats out there, the beautiful sunset. And on the other side, you see the whole downtown cityscape
Nice.
of Sarasota. And every single time I visit that city, I have to go there. It is one of my favorite places to go. The staff there is wonderful. They're all super nice.
Mhm.
And the drinks are nothing compared
Yeah.
to like where you would normally go down there to get drink. I mean, they're averagely priced. They're cheaper than our drinks at the place that me and you used to work.
Really?
So I love that fucking place so much.
That's awesome.
So yeah,
I mean,
would be
just
my
for
number
that
one.
fucking view, I could only imagine.
And I love Florida. I love tropical
Right,
weather, so
right.
that helps too. And then you just lounge out. Seats are comfortable as fuck. They got the real nice lounge chairs out there and
Mhm.
everything. Comfortable as fuck. And it's a wonderful place to go.
Yeah.
Ugh, I love it.
It
Everything's
sounds that way,
white,
man.
and it's like the white back, or like everything's white with the wood accent, like
Nice.
like almost like this
Nice.
kind of or teak wood accent. So it looks really just kind of cool, you know.
Yeah,
I love that place so much.
that's awesome. That sounds fucking super cool.
What else do we got? Coffee shops. Best coffee shop you've ever
shops.
been in.
There's one in where was this place at? I think it was Charlotte I went to. So they're a coffee shop in the morning, but then they take the grounds and stuff that they use throughout the day, and they don't worry. They actually use it to infuse it with vodkas and whiskeys and stuff later on throughout the day. So,
Baristas.
yeah,
Damn it!
I know. He told me this story before, and I was so
Yeah.
pissed off when he said it because
That sucks.
I had this
well, I mean,
idea.
like the bar isn't like it's not like a popping bar at the end of the night. It's just like
Right,
a place where,
right.
like, they can go sell that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Like
I had
specialty
I had
shit.
this idea quite a few years back
Yeah.
where I wanted to do something similar.
we could still do it. There's nothing like that around here. So
because it would incorporate. Yeah, it would just be fun. I would love to do that.
Yeah.
Havana Club would probably be my favorite right now because it's local and it's just a cool little place to go hang out.
Yeah.
Good coffee, really good coffee, and the staff's good.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about coffee shops. I was going to say, I was going back to bars for some reason. But,
Coffee. What about you?
Man.
I'd have to-
This
I'd
will be
have
the last question.
Yeah, I'd have to go Chicago again. There's this little Vietnamese spot called Red Eye,
Nice.
and it's just so fucking, it's so cool, man. Like you walk in, it's an elderly couple that runs it, like elderly, and they make everything by hand. Like they make breakfast sandwiches. They're super fucking cheap. Like I can get 2 bagel sandwiches, like egg and sausage and shit, and then like a large like Americano for $7.
Oh, nice.
Like, it's-
and
it's
that's in
good.
Chicago.
Yeah.
so that's real nice price.
But it's like this little fucking hole in the wall, and the whole place is just decorated in like hodgepodge like decor. So it's like seats that they found, and
Oh,
like
yeah. That's
it's
why I
just
like
really-
Havana Club. They are Cuban,
Mhm.
obviously. And the one lady, she's got to be the owner. She's always there, so she's got to be the owner. Super nice lady, thick accent,
Mhm.
and I have a soft spot for Cuban women, I guess. I don't know. But no, it's a cool place. I like, and they have one of my favorite things. And when I get a house, I want to do this. One of the walls that they have
Mhm.
is a hanging garden,
Nice.
and it's super fucking cool.
Very
Like
cool.
I really
Sweet.
want one.
There's a coffee shop in Milwaukee that you guys need to check out. It's one of the Stone Creek coffee shops, but it's connected to 88.9 radio up in Milwaukee. So they have the coffee shop right here, but then it's connected to the radio station by having like this
And you
little
can see
lounge
them,
area.
can't you?
Well, get this. So the lounge area has garage doors that enter into a concert venue. So
Oh,
you can have like
what the
events and
fuck?
concerts and shit like that. And then the upstairs is a radio station, recording studio, event
Ooh.
place.
That's badass.
It's the coolest fucking thing. I'll
That's
actually take you
fucking
guys
sick.
up there next time I go to Milwaukee.
Yeah,
That's
dude, that'd be
awesome.
fucking
Super cool.
sweet.
I'll go up. I like Milwaukee. Go see my
Yeah.
sister up there.
And the top of that building also has a rooftop that they throw like parties
hope so.
throughout the summer. And 88.9 Radio, they're actually one of the main sponsors for Summerfest. So
Oh,
they
okay.
do like a
Oh,
lot
really?
of planning and
Okay,
organizing
yeah,
for
nice.
Summerfest.
Right on.
We built them in Alexa scale a long time ago.
Good shit.
Nice.
Dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Good shit. Yeah, I'd love to do that, man.
Yeah,
I'm
it's just
down.
like a-
We gotta do something like that
Blast.
anyways.
Yeah.
We gotta take a little trip or something
Hell
like
yeah.
that.
That'd be
Up to
fun. We need to
Milwaukee
get out
or
more.
Madison or something. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
for sure. Especially when it gets warm out.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Because fuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're at an hour for this one, so we
Yeah.
could probably let this one go. Right? What do you think? You guys
Yeah.
got anything else you want to talk about? No?
Mm,
about covers
Nothing?
everything.
Anything?
It's a good amount of content.
All right. Yeah, I agree. All right. Well then, everyone, stop. Drop it down. Drop.
No.
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 15 seconds.
Doesn't work. Matters won't. Anyways, thank you guys very much for tuning in for another live episode of our Extra Credit Show. Don't forget the next episode 45, comes out of the podcast tomorrow.
Yup.
Check out our first ever skit that came out this last week.
Yup.
It's called A Typical Work Week. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, It's a good time.
It was a shitload of fun for us to film. And yeah. And what else? Go to our Patreon, patreon.com/WWLTW podcast.
It's
Uh,
www.
and then check out our merch website. It's a Teespring. It's in our description of all of our YouTube videos. Check them out. Go
Get
there,
yourself a hoodie.
Get
Keep
yourself
warm.
a hoodie. Get yourself a mug with our mugs on it. And don't forget to use discount code FIRSTSKIT, spelled FIRST skit, not one ST. That's bullshit. It's First Skit for 20% off of your order. And that will last until the end of this month. So you got to make sure you get that in now. Do it. Do it now. Go like us on Facebook. We're about to road to 1,000, road to 1K. Here we come. We're at 630 right now. It's happening. It's
Subscribe.
happening.
Yeah.
We appreciate all y'all. Subscribe,
it.
like everything. And we will see you next week. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.